Hello everyone, welcome to Lush and Salty Aquariums. This is my Fluval Edge Aquarium, the 7-gallon version. They come in two sizes, 7 and 15, and they feature that hard glass top and kind of a sleek Scandinavian modernism vibe to them. Fabulous looking, very challenging to clean because you got to stick your hand in the feeding hole up top and blah 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 blah, and cleaning is tough, but I do it and look at the result. This is one of my oldest tanks, and those beautiful lamb chop rasboras, I'm sorry for the flare, are some of my oldest fish. Yes, they might prefer a larger tank, but I've had this school for 2 years. I've watched them triple in size, literally, and because they were much smaller when I put them in this small tank. But they're really happy. I feed all my fish a lot of live food, some frozen, and actually, least of all, the flake and dried, which I know helps every one of their overall health. So I'm sorry about that sentence. It was a terrible sentence. It helps all of my fish. Live fish food is awesome. Duh. But so this tank, I'm really digging the aquascape. I had to kind of really play around with it because it had gotten so overgrown with that Java fern in the back. It was literally taking up half the tank and bisecting it. So I removed at least half of it. A bunch of the Monte Carlo, I just put it down to a golf ball, and now you see it spreading, which is awesome. And I've got this great Anubias colony flanking the right-hand side with some crypts creeping through, and then Buchelandra, Buchelandra, people call it different things, Buche, and that's that great slow-growing purplish plant. It loves flow because it's found in rivers and with rocks and bigger pieces of wood and fast current, and so that's where the flow out from the filter system here is, and I can finally see that plant, and it's growing and it looks good, and I don't have very much algae in this tank, thank God, because cleaning it off the glass is a pain. But those rasboras are doing fabulous. I've got an ubiquitous, for me, ubiquitous colony of shrimp. Here you see like what happens when you let them go native. That's a cherry shrimp, but there's nothing cherry about it. That is not an Amano shrimp. And I do have Amano in here, but they're big. So pretty happy with this tank. What do you guys think, huh? I'm gonna keep this video a little shorter because I'm crouched over and there's a flare, but I'm happy to answer any questions about anything. And in regards to this Fluval Edge tank, tips and tricks, I've got a bunch since I've had this thing for 2 years. This particular species, why it's different than the Harlequin rasbora, and of course the plants and the aquascape. I'm happy to help any other hobbyist. That's my passion, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Always keep your hands in the tank.